When it comes to the biggest names at Fox News, we know them for their fiery debates, bold opinions, and viral moments. But who do they turn to when the cameras stop rolling? From secret power couples to off-air romances, you won't believe who these hosts and commentators are really sharing their lives with. One star is reportedly secretly dating a billionaire heiress, while another's romance sparked rumors of a newsroom affair. So who's really dating who, and what secrets are these Fox News couples hiding? Let's find out. Judge Jeanine Pirro and Albert Pirro. Let's start with Jeanine Pirro, who's often referred to as Judge Jeanine to viewers and fans. She was the host of Justice alongside Judge Jeanine on Fox News for over a decade before becoming a rotating co-host of The Five. She is known for her provocative comments, her strong support for Donald Trump, and her constant challenge to the FBI and the Justice Department. In fact, her words were part of a defamation lawsuit against Dominion Voting Systems that cost Fox News nearly $800 million. But Jeanine is also known for her marriage, as she was married to Albert J. Pirro Jr. for many years. They first met while studying law at Albany Law School in the 1970s. By 1975, the two were married and quickly became a prominent New York power couple. Jeanine was then the district attorney of Westchester County, while Albert was a prominent real estate attorney and lobbyist who had extensive political connections, raising money for various Republican causes and clients such as Donald Trump. They had 2 children together but were well known and sometimes criticized for their lavish lifestyle, frequenting political fundraisers and social events. But this quickly became a problem for the couple. In 1999, Albert Pirro was indicted on 34 counts, including conspiracy and tax evasion for deducting about $1.2 million in personal expenses and making false statements. He was convicted in June 2000 and sentenced to 29 months in prison. However, after 11 months, he was released for good behavior. He was pardoned before Trump left office in 2021. Their marriage was not in any major trouble until 2006, when Jeanine was caught up in the infamous love bug scandal. She apparently conspired with former New York City Police Commissioner Bernard Kerik to plant a bug on Albert's boat because she suspected he was having an affair. No charges were ever filed against her, but the affair left a huge stain on their lives. The scandal ended their 32-year marriage, but it wasn't until 2013 that they finalized their divorce. Unfortunately, their marriage ended after a long time. Sean Hannity and Ainsley Earhart, who recently began a romance of their own. Sean Hannity has been a fixture on Fox News since the network launched in 1996, starting as co-host of Hannity and Columns with Alan Combs. Then in 2009, he began hosting his own primetime show, Hannity, which has become one of the highest-rated cable news shows in primetime. His show features lengthy monologues and political and legal analysis, shaping conservative narratives each night. Hannity also hosts The Sean Hannity Show, a radio show. He is known for being a big supporter of Donald Trump and has often sparked controversies such as birtherism and accusations of a deep state working against Trump. For these, he has faced a lot of criticism over the years. But aside from his role on Fox, Sean is also known for his romance with Ainsley Earhart. They began dating privately around 2019, but shocked everyone with a dramatic public appearance when they arrived by helicopter at a Fox wedding at Trump National Golf Course in New Jersey. During the pandemic, Ainsley also broadcast Fox and Friends from Sean's home studio. By 2020, their relationship was officially public, although both have stated that the public should give them privacy so they can have a private relationship. On Christmas Day 2024, Sean proposed to Ainsley at their hometown church in Florida. They confirmed their engagement with the support of their children and ex-spouses. They are currently in a long-distance relationship, with Sean in Florida and Ainsley in Manhattan. They often see each other on the weekends. The couple has never had any major scandals, but Sean has had some issues with Fox News. In 2018, he went on air to defend Michael Cohen without revealing that Cohen was his lawyer. This was an ethics violation that led to a scandal. He was also named in a defamation lawsuit filed by Dominion Voting Systems. As for Ainsley, she was married to former Clemson quarterback Will Proctor until 2019, when they divorced amid allegations of infidelity. They still co-parent their daughter while she enjoys her relationship with Sean. But the wife of the next Fox News star will surprise you. Kimberly Guilfoyle and Donald Trump Jr. Kimberly Guilfoyle is best known as a legal analyst and co-host of The Five from 2006 to mid-2018. She was known for her confident commentary and strong legal background, which made her a conservative voice alongside other Fox News stars like Dana Perino and Andrea Tantaros. But she eventually left Fox News amid sexual harassment allegations. In 2018, she entered into a $4 million settlement over sexual harassment allegations from a former assistant who accused her of inappropriate behavior, including being forced into her apartment, stripping, making sexually explicit comments, and coercing sex. Now Kimberly has joined pro-Trump super PACs, which brings us to her partner Donald Trump Jr., the current president's son. Kimberly and Don Jr. first met in 2007 at a social gathering in New York, and their children even attended the same private school. But it wasn't until years later that they fell in love. They officially started dating in shortly after Don Jr. split from Vanessa Trump and Kimberly left Fox News. They went public with their relationship on Instagram and were spotted together during the 2020 midterm campaign and 2020 election. They were engaged on New Year's Eve 2020, but didn't make it public until 2022. It was also revealed that they sold their Hamptons mansion and are now living in a $9.7 million home in Jupiter, Florida. Kimberly often talks about her family life, saying that she makes coffee, cooks, does laundry, and takes care of their small family. There were rumors in late 2024 that they had ended their engagement and split, but neither of them has admitted to it. Now fans are waiting to see if they will get married soon or have actually broken up. But like a number of Fox News stars, our next couple is still together. Perhaps because her partners Harris Faulkner and Tony Berlin have maintained a low profile. Harris Faulkner joined Fox News in 2005 and has gone on to host a number of shows, including Fox Report Weekend, Outnumbered Overtime, and The Faulkner Focus. She became the only black woman to host a cable news show back-to-back. This year, she also hosted America's Most Wanted Missing Persons and has won 6 Emmys. In addition to her success with Fox News, Harris seems to have a pretty good family life. She met Tony Berlin in 2001 when she was a nighttime anchor at ABC affiliate KSTP, and he was an investigative reporter at CBS affiliate WCCO. They started out as friends, but then they started dating, and in 2002, Tony proposed on the shores of Lake Superior. They were married on April 12, 2003 in a private ceremony in Arizona. Tony transitioned from journalism to public relations and founded Berlin Media Relations in 2011, serving as CEO and communications consultant to clients across a range of industries. They have 2 daughters, Bella and Danica, and currently live in New Jersey. Their family is multi-ethnic and multi-religious, with a blend of Christian and Jewish traditions. Harris has been involved in various controversies and scandals over the years, but most have involved Fox News rather than her family. Her husband Tony has kept a low profile, supporting his wife's career and focusing on his public relations and family. For example, in 2015, she sued Hasbro over a hamster toy named Harris Faulkner from the Littlest Pet Shop line, which was discontinued. By 2020, she had interrupted Newt Gingrich on her show and apologized on air. By 2023, she had publicly apologized for airing a video of a police officer assaulting Paul Pelosi without warning. None of these issues have negatively impacted her career. Our next Fox News star is known for his high school romance, Tucker Carlson and Susan Andrews. Tucker Carlson hosted Tucker Carlson Tonight from 2016 until his departure in April 2023, spending nearly 2 decades at Fox News. His show, which became the network's highest-rated primetime show, was known for its provocative monologues, criticism of traditional liberal and conservative elites, and support for Donald Trump's populist agenda. Tucker also co-founded The Daily Caller, and after leaving Fox, he moved to platforms like IG and his streaming show, Tucker. Tucker met his current wife, Susan Andrews, when they were teenagers at St. George's School in Rhode Island, when they were both 15 years old. Tucker once said she was the cutest 10th grader in America. They continued dating long distance throughout college, then got engaged 6 months before Tucker graduated. They married in 1991 and have been together for 30 years, raising 4 children, Lily, Buckley, Hopi, and Dorothy. Susan has put her career on hold to focus on her family life. She rarely makes public appearances and focuses on the privacy and safety of her family. The couple has never been involved in any scandals before, although Tucker has faced various problems at work. One of his major scandals was the Dominion election defamation settlement, which led to Tucker being fired from Fox News. A month later, a video was leaked of him slandering and making disrespectful comments about women and political opponents. Additionally, an unverified woman accused Tucker of assault in the 1990s, but she later recanted her statements. Tucker denied it, and no legal action was taken. Susan's biggest problem was when her father was investigated after he failed to report sexual abuse at school. St. George, Dana Perino, and Peter McMahon. Dana Perino served as White House press secretary under President Bush and joined Fox News in 2009 as a political commentator. Since then, he has co-hosted The Five and hosted The Daily Briefing and America's Newsroom. She is widely known for her calm, sophisticated presentation style. She is also known for her relationship with British actor Peter McMahon. They met in 1997 when they sat next to each other on a flight from Denver to Chicago. In an interview, she recalled being drawn to his warm voice and appearance, wondering why he didn't wear a wedding ring and had a British accent. Peter was 43 at the time, and Dana was 25 and just starting her political career. They began a long-distance relationship and married a year later, moving in together as Dana's career grew until she started working at Fox News. Peter later became a U.S. citizen and supported her efforts, helping her prepare for press conferences and providing her with a stable environment while pursuing her character. The couple moved to New Jersey and fell in love. Dana has said that moving for love was the best decision she ever made. Dana and Peter have never been involved in any major scandals as they keep their personal lives private. However, Dana has faced some controversies in her career, such as in 2015 when she and co-host Kimberly Guilfoyle made false accusations that climate scientists were falsifying temperature data, causing a scandal. There were also some rumors that she would leave The Five due to her conflict with Sean Hannity, but this was proven to be false. Greg Gutfeld and Elena Musa. Greg Gutfeld is a key figure in Fox News' primetime programming. He is the host of Gutfeld, a nightly political satire talk show that debuted in 2021 and has become the highest-rated late-night show in the United States. He also co-hosts The Five with other Fox News stars. Before that, he hosted The Red Eye, a popular show that showcased his witty humor and critiques. He has always been known for mixing comedy with political commentary, but is also known for his enduring marriage of more than 20 years. Greg first met Elena Musa in Portugal in 2004 on a business trip. He says he knew for sure after 3 days of trying to strike up a conversation with her. Elena is originally from Russia and worked as a photo editor for Maxim Russia magazine before moving to the US to work as a fashion designer and stylist, finishing her studies in 2017. They married just 5 months after meeting in December 2004 and had a private marriage that lasted nearly 2 decades. It wasn't until 20 years after their marriage that they welcomed their first child, a daughter named Mira, when Greg was 60. They also have a new bulldog named Gus, who was adopted in 2022 and has made a number of on-screen appearances. In 2024, they moved into a $10.5 million apartment in Soho to accommodate their growing family. Greg is known for his provocative, controversial comments, although he has never had any scandals with his wife. In 2025, he suggested that conservatives take back the title fascist. Despite being a joke, it was met with a lot of backlash. And in 2023, he was widely criticized for downplaying the Holocaust, particularly by saying that concentration camp victims survived because of their usefulness. Earlier in his career, he made a number of offensive jokes about Canada's military efforts, and these came shortly after Canadian soldiers were killed in Afghanistan. The next Fox News star has had her fair share of scandals, but none of them have involved her husband, Megyn Kelly and Doug Brunt. Megyn Kelly joined Fox News in 2004 as a legal analyst for Special Report with Brit Hume, and quickly rose through the ranks with stints on The O'Reilly Factor and Weekend Live. In 2010, she launched America Live, and in 2013, she launched The Kelly File, a primetime live news analysis and investigative reporting show. She married Doug Brunt, a former CEO and best-selling author, on a blind date arranged by mutual friends in 2006. The relationship blossomed quickly, and within 14 months he proposed. They were married in 2008 in New York. The couple have 3 children together, Edward, Yardley, and Thatcher, all conceived through in vitro fertilization. Megyn has said in interviews that she wondered if Doug was too good to be true, joking that she thought he might be a serial killer, but then realized he was the perfect partner. Doug has always supported Megyn behind the scenes. He also hosts a Sirius XM podcast and is the author of a biography of Rudolf Diesel. They live in Connecticut with their children and maintain a close and balanced relationship. Megyn and Doug have never had any public scandals, as she has remained in the spotlight while Doug has continued to support her in her work. But Megyn has courted controversy in her career. In 2013, she said that Santa Claus and Jesus were white, sparking backlash. Then in 2017, she defended dressing up as a black person as an acceptable Halloween costume as a child, sparking widespread outrage and getting her show canceled. This happened while she was working for NBC, and led to her leaving the network. That same year, she did an interview with Alex Jones that caused a backlash, especially when they talked about the Sandy Hook tragedy. Most recently, Megyn has been criticized for criticizing Jennifer Lopez and calling her a soft porn star. Next up is Fox News star and his running mate, who is known more for his philanthropy than any scandal, Bret Baier and Amy Baier. Bret Baier has hosted Special Report with Bret Baier since 2009, replacing Brit Hume after serving as Pentagon and White House correspondent. His daily show is a live newscast with a focus on politics, interviews, and analysis, standing out from other Fox News programs that focus on personal opinions. Bret's show averaged about 3.5 million viewers in early 2025, and he has interviewed a number of world leaders including Zelensky and Mohammed bin Salman. Aside from his illustrious career, his personal life has been relatively private, although it has also been marred by some drama. He met his wife, Amy Baier, in October 2002 on a date arranged by mutual friends at a Rolling Stones concert. Although they live far apart, he lives in Washington, D.C., and she in Chicago. They had a long-distance relationship while Bret was deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq. They became engaged in 2003 and married in Chicago in 2004. The couple now have 2 sons, Paul and Daniel. Their eldest son, Paul, was born with multiple congenital heart defects, a huge burden for the family. He underwent multiple surgeries, including an emergency one in 2024 after being diagnosed with a life-threatening aneurysm. The experience deepened Bret's commitment to his family and his philanthropy. Amy used to be a fashion and communications professional, but now serves on the board of the Children's National Hospital Foundation, actively advocating for pediatric health care. The couple has stayed out of the spotlight, with Bret focusing on his career and public image, while Amy supports her husband behind the scenes and focuses on charity work. Both also focus on taking care of their family, especially their eldest son.